welcome back to my channel. My name is Charity, and if it's your first time here, you're watching BookedonCharity. In today's video, I'm gonna be going through with you my January Bookish monthly reset. I have done my Notion setup. I did borrow a template from somebody who created it. I will link the original video down below, but I used their template and then I changed it up to make it work for me. So getting into this video, I did mention in my previous reset that I will be having 2 monthly resets each month. One will be Bookish, which is just everything Bookish, tracking my reading goals and everything, and then I will have one that will be more focused on my wellness and health and spirituality and all that. So I will have another video up soon that will be for my wellness reset, and I am still busy with the Notion setup for that. I did mention that I want to start using Notion again because I think that it's a very good and powerful tool if you get used to it, and I had lost my way a little bit, but luckily I found templates that I can use and I didn't have to start anything from scratch because other people have done the work before me. So I will be mainly popping up my Notion screen here, and then I'll put myself in a little corner. But this is what my general layout looks like for my Bookish reset. Just use this picture that is from the Notion's catalog, but I'm actually thinking of creating something in Canva that will also represent my vision board, because I do want to do my vision board. I haven't done that yet, so I'm thinking of doing my vision board and then having that be this to replace this picture here. And I just put some books there because this is for the Bookish channel. And on the left hand side I have a YouTube playlist, and it plays cozy cafe music. And let me actually just play it for us in the background while we do this work, because essentially I want to, every time I come on here, to put on this music because it makes me feel so relaxed and I can focus and do what I need to do. I've been listening to this as well when I would do my video editing, and it literally puts you in the mood. And with that said, this is actually my YouTube channel. I have a second YouTube channel that I created specifically for doing relaxing, focus, meditation, white noise type music. So if you were to Google, you know, meditation music or focus music or study music, whatever the case may be, that's what I'm doing on the other channel. My other channel is called Zen Out Sounds. I will put the name here, and I will also link the channel down below, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would give me a follow on that channel. So this is one of the videos that I created. It is 3 hours long. I used this picture that I found of a Bookish cafe, and I was like, oh, this is so my vibe. And then I've got just this jazz music playing in the background because I love listening to jazz music to relax. And then just below that I've got my January calendar, and then just under that I've got a journal. So this is empty right now, but if I just open this up, it's even giving you kind of like prompts on what to do, like tell me about your day. But I'm probably not going to be using this page as much, so I'm just gonna leave it. I left it there for now in case I need to use it. Maybe I might be using it to put down my notes on the books that I'm reading. And just a little note here that says live the life you love and love the life you live, and that's just something to live by. And I have my word for 2023 that I realized while filming my previous monthly reset, and I realized that my word for 2023 is intentional. I need to be intentional about every single thing I'm doing. My YouTube channel, I want to be very intentional about that, intentional about the content that I create, when I upload that content, how I'm editing. Like, I've been taking the time to actually learn more about this craft and how to, like, any tips I can get on how to edit, how to do things better, how to record better, what equipment to use. Like, I've been kind of like binging that kind of content on YouTube. And then just scrolling back up, so I've got my January reading list that is from my TBR. I'm not sure if by the time you watch this video if my TBR video will be up. I think I would have scheduled it like that, but this just lists the 10 books that I've selected for the month. I've got Ariadne, Lady Midnight, Artemis, Love Radio, with Fire in Their Blood, Disaster at Gogo Spaza, Beast of Prey, Ninth House, For Your Own Good, and If I Survive You. And then my January intentions and goals. So my intentions is to track my reading in 2023, and I want to track it properly. So update my core pile. So I've been actually creating a list on core pile of all the books that are on my physical TBR and putting all the information for those books, so that when I actually do read them in 2023, it will be just easier for me to update core pile, and I don't have to do the whole shebang. I can just put in my star rating. However, I was using the 2023 version, and I realized that G over at Book Rose has a new video with 2024's version, so I'm just gonna download that version and then copy off all the information I've already put into the 2023 one, and then put it into no, sorry, not, why did I say 2024? The 2023 version that she created, which is version 4. I'm gonna copy everything that I've already loaded on my side and then put it on the new template, because there are like a few new things that she's added, and I'm excited to track those as well. So I've got my core pile. If I can just maybe show you, just to show you, to give you a glimpse of what core pile or what I'm talking about. But here I've been listing literally every single book that I physically own. I left the month open because that's gonna be the month that I finish reading the book, and that will open up all the stats, or will make the stats active. And then the author, publisher, I put in the format, pages read. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing audiobook as well, so I will add the hours listened if I will do that. Book length, book format, main genre, subgenre if I know it, age category, the year published. Everything is owned because I'm only listing the books that I have now. When I read extra books that are maybe on audio or via ebook, then I will add them for the month. Whether it's a reread of my first time reading, and whether it's a series or standalone, and whether it's a new series, continuing series, or the last book in a series. So the things that I'm not populating right now are the actual core pile rating system. And everything after that I'm not updating. But if you see, the reading stats are going to be empty because I didn't include a month and I didn't include the rating. But because it's a new version, I'm going to download that version, and then I'm going to go and copy all the information that I've already put in here to the new core pile. So I still have a lot of books to add. I have about 250, just under 250 books, and I'm still busy with the list, as you can see. But I'll have that done by next week. So yeah, going back to my Notion, I want to be more intentional about updating my Storygraph because I really like their rating system than Goodreads rating system. Yeah, I got a phone call. But yeah, I want to be more intentional about updating my Storygraph because I really like their stats system, even though I'm using Copile. I'm also using Storygraph for other things, so I'll be tracking the number of books read for the year, in which my goal for 2023 is to read 100 books. I'll be tracking the number of pages read, and I'll be reading, I want to read 30,000 pages in 2023, I have 3 reading challenges that I joined on the Storygraph, which is something that I absolutely love about Storygraph. And firstly, it is the ABC challenge, where you try to read a book with the title starting to see how many books you can read with the title starting with the letter of an alphabet, if that makes sense. And then there's the 2023 reading challenge that has its own prompts, and again the diverse and sci-fi reading challenge that I joined, which also has its own prompts. So fantasy and sci-fi. This is actually diverse fantasy and sci-fi reading challenge. So fantasy is my main genre that I read from, and I'm trying to grow my sci-fi reads as well. And then I also want to track how I'm doing with my 23 books to read in 2023. I actually just recorded that video today, and I've listed all the books that I talked about today, and I want to be able to take them off and know that I've read them. So I want to see how I'm doing with that goal. And the last one is to review all the books that I read. So if I get to the end of January and I've actually reviewed every single book that I've read in January, I will take that box. If not, hopefully I can catch up. But I didn't do that great in 2022 in terms of my book reviews, because I only reviewed, I think, something in the 20s, and I read 74 books at this point, so I didn't do that great. And in terms of my goals on the social side, I want to be able to upload 2 YouTube videos on a weekly basis. My preferred upload days will be Sundays for vlogs, and then Wednesdays for sit-down videos. If there is a bonus video, it will come in randomly. And I want to be able to update 3 IG posts a week. Okay, I just remembered what SFV stands for. I created that abbreviation. But upload 3 short form videos weekly, being reels, TikToks and shorts, because the hype is all there now, and especially with YouTube and shorts. YouTube is taking shorts very seriously. I heard that in February, shorts, or 40% of shorts is going to get monetized or something like that. I'm not yet monetized, but I want to be ready when that time comes. You get? And then I've got my actual goals that I want to reach in terms of my social media platforms. So currently on YouTube, I am actually sitting on about 354 subscribers, and my next milestone, so these goals are actually milestones. I want to get to 500 subscribers, and whenever I get to that, I will come and change this to my next milestone. So that's how I'm working on the goals, and not just putting a huge number and not being able to see the progress. So I want to see the progress, and I want to celebrate all the different milestones. And then on IG, I've currently have 2,400 plus followers, and my next milestone is to get to 3,000. This one is actually moving slow, but it's fine. I think it will pick up in the next year. And my TikTok is moving very fast, because I'm actually currently sitting on 660 followers, and my next milestone for TikTok is to reach 1,000 followers. So those are the goals that I'm tracking for now. If anything changes, I will update it in the following months. So like I mentioned, my word for 2023 is intentional, and I want to push that across board with everything that I'm doing. And the next section I have is my reading schedule and general tasks. So I will fill this up on a weekly basis when I've decided what I'm reading for the week. I don't have anything yet, so I'm not going to add anything for now, but there's how many weeks? 4.5 weeks in a month, roundabout. I will put my focus for each week, and if I have small daily tasks, then I will add them in here as the weeks go by. And then the next section I have is my content creation planning, which is something that I am trying to be very intentional about and use Notion to do that. So firstly, I've got different views up. So I've got a calendar view. We are in December, so you're not going to see much, but this is just my schedule for uploading certain videos, and I need to move this because I uploaded something else yesterday. But this is essentially what my monthly preview would look like. So in January, I've started adding a few things, but I am still working on it and updating some of my tasks. So yeah, this is what it would look like. Probably when I do my next reset, I will come back and show you what the January full plan actually looked like. And then I've got my board view, which is the view that I use the most, because then I can track what I've been doing. So for example, I need to upload a TBR video for January. I've recorded the video, but I have not edited it yet, and then I need to create a thumbnail and then upload the video. So this is what my tasks that I have for each video. The reading goals for 2023 I've also recorded. I have not yet edited. What have I submitted now? Something that I edited. September wrap up I've done, and my anticipated, the anticipated releases post. This is for Instagram. I've already done that, and I've scheduled it to go live tomorrow, I believe. And my anticipated releases I've already recorded. My Bookish reset I'm busy recording right now, so I'm actually gonna change that to doing, and this one I'm also gonna change to doing. And then monthly reset, this is the wellness one. I'm still busy with that, still have to do that. This one I'm busy doing because I did record the video this morning, and this is what I uploaded actually. So this is done. I've completed all of my tasks on this one. So essentially this is how I want to be tracking everything that I'm doing. So I'm gonna be adding to this as I go, and yeah, this is what the spread looks like. And then I can also have a different view, which is my platform view. So everything that's for Instagram, I haven't loaded anything. My memory card got full, but I was just showing you guys the task list in list view. So for Instagram, it's still separated into different platforms. So these are the things that I needed to do for Instagram. Obviously there's a lot more stuff that I need to do, so I will list them as they come to my mind, or when I have time to actually sit down and list everything. And then I haven't listed anything for TikTok, but I will start listing that as well. YouTube is like very like it's already, I already know what I need to do for YouTube every single month, so that's easy for me to do. And then as we scroll down, we've got the gallery view of miscellaneous pages, which I'm not really using at this point, but this is just an archive for previous intentions, goals and reflections Notion spreads, which is what I'm doing. So in February, I guess my January one will sit in here, and brain dump, well, whatever I need to put in there I can put in. And then just like kind of like a journaling thing, like how's life, which is linked to the journal that we saw at the top. And then any new recipes that I would like to add. So I left this here, but I'm not going to be using this here. I will probably want to use this on my wellness reset, because that's linked more to my health as well and what I'm eating and all that. So yeah, that is it for my Notion setup. This is what it looks like right now. This might not be the final design of what I'm doing in here, but I will add and remove stuff as I go and as I see fit. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys is my reading journal. I am still busy with it. I haven't done a lot on it, but I can show you the different things I've done. So I've done this calendar view, basically year at a glance page. There's not any real use for this, except for I really like the way it looks when I've got all the months down like this. And on this side I've got my events section, where whatever important things I need to remember that are happening in the month, I will put them here, but I'll probably have a place to add them on my monthly spread as well. Oh, my pictures are falling. I need to hold this tight. And this will be my books read spread, which I don't even know if you can really see, but I've started doing kind of like the layout of what it would look like, and then I've got my book cart over there, and then some extra books here at the back. So I still have to do this over with my pens. So I first do it in pencil, so I get kind of like the feel and layout of what everything looks like. All these ideas for the spreads, you guys, I've been getting from either YouTube or Instagram or Pinterest, and I'm just putting together ideas as I find them. The next spread, there's literally nothing in here, but this is going to be my wish list, and then I'm going to have my anticipated releases, which will be with the Dutch doors, but I will actually record a video where I take you through my reading journal for the year and all the different spreads. So I'm still working on that. I'll probably have that ready by next week. And then I've also got the book of the year spread, which also not done. Just the rough layout of how everything will be, how everything will fit. And then I've got my ABC challenge. My pictures just keep falling out. The different reading challenges that I'm doing on Storygraph, I will list them in here, especially the prompts. And then I will have my series to read for 2023. So what I have done yesterday was to put together all the pictures for all of the books that I am planning on reading, that are, well, all the books in the series that I'm planning on reading, and I've actually went and printed them out so, because I want to paste them. So for example, there we've got The Three-Body Problem by Xijin Liu. We've got, whoa, pages just keep falling. We've got Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo. I feel like this looks really cute, and I really love the way that these kind of spreads look. So this is A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin. So I've literally printed out every single book that's on my series to be read in 2023. I would love to do it for another one for all the books that I've read, but that's gonna be too much work. So because these series I've already selected, I know exactly what to print. So this is not all the pictures. I still have some that I need to cut out, but that's gonna be the spread here. And then from there on, I will move on to my monthly spreads, which they would look very identical to each other as the months go. It's just the design of the month will change. I haven't decided yet what I want to do in terms of design for the January one. I just want to get my general pages done, and then I can move on to my month-to-month reading spreads. So yeah, that is it. That is everything that I am doing for my January bookish reset. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel get noticed on YouTube. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Please share it with your friends and family so they can be exposed to my content as well, and I will see you guys at my next one.